Hey, how's everybody doing? This is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to 1983 APBA game. It's going to be a game between the Cincinnati Reds against the New York Mets, played in New York, May 6, 1983. Really getting into 1983. Seaver comes back to the Mets. I was just turned 20 years old, so it was an exciting time in my life for sure. Was not rolling a lot of dice at that time, simply because I had so much more on my plate. So we're right about to get started, and I will go over um, the lineups very quickly. And leading off is going to be Gary Gary Redis, that sounds right. Eddie Milner in center field batting second, batting third is Cesar Cedeno. Batting cleanup is John Bench. Batting fifth is Dan Dreesen, the first baseman. Ron Oster at second base. Batting sixth, batting seventh is Dave Concepcion. Alex Trevino and Mario Soto batting ninth. On the mound for the Mets is Tom Terrific, the franchise. For the Reds is going to be Mario Soto. Lineup for the Mets is Wilson Ashford. Tucker Ashford is at third base, batting second. Batting third is Darryl Strawberry. He has been introduced into the lineup. Dave Kingman, first baseman. Batting cleanup. Batting fifth is George Foster, left fielder. Ron Hodges, catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Brian Giles. Batting eighth, Jose Oquendo, another addition to the team. Both will be regulars, Strawberry and Oquendo, so this is exciting. And it's Tom Seaver. We're ready to roll. Again, I devised another quick little system to write, to keep track, to keep score, and I like to do that. I like to keep things fresh and come up with different ideas, just to keep it. The fresher it is, the more exciting it is for me, the more stimulating it is for me playing these games, relaxing, and doing that. So we're right about to get started. It's going to be Gary Redis. And here goes. Here's the pitch from Tom Seaver, 23. And that's a ground ball. And back to the pitcher. Oh, 20. Yep, back to the pitcher. And Seaver feels his position, went away. Eddie Milner with a 33. And that's going to take us into the second column, 16. And that's going to split the outfielders. And Eddie Milner is going to make it to second base with a double, a one-out double. Cesar Cedeno with 24. That's a strikeout. So Seaver strikes out, big strikeouts for Seaver here. And now it's John Bench. See if John Bench can get out of trouble. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score Milner. RBI single for Johnny Bench. Oop, he's at third base. So just like that, the Mets are down. The Mets are down by one, just like that. The game hasn't even started yet. All right, Bench is at first. Dreesen, 45. That's ball four. Wow, it's tough for Seaver to get through one inning. And a 33 is going to be a zero on Ron Oster's card. A 61, that's going to be a. And Dreesen's going to stop. Oh, no, the base is clearing double. 2 RBIs. Round the score is Bench, followed by Dreesen. How fast was that? Mets are down 3-0. 2 outs. Dave Concepcion, 36. And that is 33. Pop up, shortstop, Oquendo. And that retires the side, but not before the Reds pick up 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. Wilson, Mario Soto. What a ball player. Fly ball. One up and one down. Tucker Ashford, 66. Not much power. He lines one for a base hit. Memphis, Tennessee. Lefty Darryl Strawberry. See what he does. 36. And that is 33 is the pop-up third baseman. 2 outs, and Colin Kingman. Fly ball, left field, 3 up, and actually not 3 up, 3 down, but there was a hit, so no runs and 1 hit. Trevino leading it off, 66. Another, wow, 41. That's going to be a double. Pull down the line into the corner. Lead off double. Soto's going to bunt. 16 is going to be a sacrifice. Back to the pitcher. That's going to move Trevino to third. Infield's in for the Mets, trying to prevent this run. 23, 29. It will be. They will prevent it, I believe, here on this. 29 is going to be a 1-3 runner holds. So ground ball, back to the pitcher. 2 outs. See if Seaver can get at Milner, and he cannot. Base hit. 4. All right, RBI single, and there goes Milner, and he is safe at second base. Throw from Hodges is late. All right, Cedeno, 24. That's a K, and that retires aside. Second time Cedeno struck out. It's 1 run on 2 hits. Playing APBA basic. Bottom of the second inning, Mets are already down 4-0 here at home. Foster, Hodges, and Brian Giles. Brian Giles is interesting, and I'll tell you why. That's a strikeout. So Foster swings and misses at a high fastball. And Giles played 1 season with the Mets, batted .245, stole 17 bases, was recognized, at least by APBA, as being an above-average fielder, and that was it. That was the end of his major league career. I'm curious as to whatever happened. Ron Hodges is up now. Hold on a second. It should have been Kingman, Foster, Hodges. 2 down, ground ball, shortstop, and Giles. Speak of the devil, that's a K. 3 up, 3 down. Top of the third for Seaver. Bench with 46. That's grounded to short. Oquendo throws it out. Dreesen next with a 33. That's going to take us to the second column, and a 52. It's going to be a base hit. There goes Dreesen, throw down from Hodges, and it's a late tag. We got a runner on second with a 43. It's a strikeout. And we're going to double check that. It is. I have most of these numbers memorized. I played this out when I was a kid. That's going to be a 20, a 2014, and we're looking at a 19. A 19 with a runner on second. And it's a hit by pitch. So it's a hit batter, first and second, and it's Alex Trevino. Oh, that was close. And a 29. 29 is a comebacker to Seaver. And that retires aside. No runs. And 1 hit. Still 4-0. Mets need their offense to get going. Oquendo leading it off. 41. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. Tom Seaver strikes out. Strikeout number 3 for Mario Soto, who had an impressive season. And that's a K. Wilson strikes out. So K number 4 in the game. 3 up, 3 down again for Soto. Take a little sip of our drink. Hope everybody's doing well. All right. Took a little nap and now I'm wide awake to play some tabletop baseball. Mario Soto, 64. That's a K, so Seaver. Fires a strike and gets Soto, 63, and that's a fly ball to left field. Parking under it is Foster, makes the catch, 26, and that's a fly to right. 3 up, 3 down. That was probably the easiest inning of the game for Seaver. Ashford, 36, and that is a 33 is a pop-up. It's going to be second baseman. One away. Darryl Strawberry with a deep fly to center. On the run is Milner, and he tracks it down. 2 out. Dave Kingman with 33. That's going to be driven over the center fielder's head, and it's going to be one bounce off the wall. And Kingman into second base with a 2-out double. He's slow, though. But he will try to score on a single at this point. 66. Oh, boy. George Foster lays into one, drives it deep to left center field. Back goes Redis. Back goes Milner to the track to the wall. That's out of here. 2-run shot. George Foster. 4-2 now. The Reds' lead has been cut in half. Hodges. And that is an out. Kind of an out. It's a grounded to short. Mets pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. The big hit being the home run by Foster. And we go to the top of the 5th. 4-2. Cedeno. 66. That's a 42. That's going to be a double, leadoff double. Exactly what the Mets didn't want. Bench with a 62. That's a fly ball to left. 1 out. Dreesen next, 35, and that's ball 4. First and second, 1 out. Ron Oster. Here's the pitch from Seaver, 28. First and second. And Kendo's a 9, so he's Kendo's a 9, so this is going to be a ground ball. I know Kendo makes a great play. Little flip to the second baseman, Giles. Relay to first, 6-4-3 double play. So that makes a huge difference. So the Mets defense, has gotten a tremendous boost from Oquendo being in the lineup. According to APBA, they gave him a 9, which is very, very highly rated. So it's going to be no runs and 1 hit. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Giles, Oquendo, and Seaver. It's a 46. That's a K. Giles strikes out. Curveball gets him. Oquendo with a 62, and that's chopped to second. And now we're going to let Seaver bat. Snake eyes. Ground ball, shortstop. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits. Top of the 6th. 4-2 ball game. May 6, 1983. Dave Concepcion, 22. That's a fly ball center field. 1 away. Trevino. He grounds 1 to short. Oquendo scoops it, fires to first. 2 out. And Soto with a 53-13, strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 out, 3 up, 3 down for Tom Terrific. Wilson leading off the bottom of the 6th. It is 4-2 Cincinnati. Wilson, 14. It's a fly ball, left field. Right there is Gary Redis. 1 out. Tucker Ashford strikes out. Curveball in the dirt. Chases. That's a 41 to Strawberry, and that's okay. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to top of the 7th. Gary Redis. 53 is a 15, and we are 15. We're doing the 66 is going to be a 20. It's going to be an E4. E4. So that's a little ground ball that's hit to Giles, and he bobbles it, and Redis is safe. Milner, going to try hit and run. And a 62 is going to be a ground ball to second base. So Redis goes to second. And Cedeno with a 51, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. Just like that. RBI single by Cedeno. Johnny Bench, 13. That's ball 4. Dan Dreesen, 22, and that's going to be a base hit. That may score Cedeno, and I believe it is going to score Cedeno. That's going to be it for Seaver. Seaver gets pulled here. Single. 1 scores. Bench stops at second. So just like that, And we're going to get a new pitcher for the Mets. It's going to be Diaz. XZ. And here goes Ron Oster. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That's a 23 to 29. Mets offense may have improved. Hold on. 10. It's going to be a 29. Remember that, 29. It's going to be a 10, 17, 25, 25, 34, 36. Wow, that makes a big difference. All right. So 29. So the addition, and now with the addition of Hernandez, that's going to make a huge difference to the Mets infield. So it's first and second, and a 29 is going to be a 1-6-3 double play. So Mets get out of the inning thanks to the new players that the Mets have added. Oquendo really brought up the Mets infield numbers. So he's going to make a huge difference in what the Mets can and cannot do. But the Mets pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, and an error, and they lead at 6-2 now. All right, it's going to be Dave Kingman and Soto, 31, ball 4. Kingman trots down at first. Foster, who has a 2-run shot, has another chance for another one here. And let's see what that becomes. Ground ball 28. Let's see. Concepcion to Oster, 6-4. Fielder's choice. Foster's on at first. He'll play it safe. He's an S. 65, 35. And that's a pop to the catcher, Hodges. And now it's Giles. Giles with 2 outs. 33. And a 7 on an A is going to be a hard hit ball. And, great play by the third baseman. Bench up with it. Fires to first and in time. And that retires the side. No runs. No hits. Man left on. Top of the 8th. Diaz is up. He will be facing Concepcion. Concepcion's 0 for 2 today, and that's a fly ball, center field. Mookie Wilson gets under it, and it's Trevino, ball 4. So Trevino shows some patience and a good eye and walks. Soto's going to bunt. 13, that's 2 strikes, and a bunt again, 36. And a 33 bunting. 33 bunting is a fielder's choice. Bunted back to the pitcher, goes to second. All right. And top of the order with 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Diaz is in there. That's a 36. The runner on first is a 33, and that is a pop-up. Third baseman Tucker Ashford makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th. Oquendo, pinch hitter. That's a chopper to short. Concepcion waits back now, charges. Fires to first, 1 away. And Diaz is going to be pinch hit for. Soto. Soto, righty or lefty? Off the top of my head, I should know that, but Soto's a baby. So we're going to bring in the lefty. We're going to bring in Mike Jorgensen to pinch hit. Here goes Jorgensen. 45, and that's ball 4. So Jorgensen manages a walk. Good job. Let's get a base runner with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. You're down 6-2. Mookie Wilson with a 21. That's lifted to shallow left field. Racing in is the left fielder Redis, and he makes the catch. 2 out. Tucker Ashford. 29 is going to be a comebacker to Soto. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. And after 8 complete, it's 6-2 Reds. Milner, new pitcher now. Going to be Orozco. A, C, and XZ. Mets have a fine bullpen, according to APBA. grading systems, which is old school 80s, old school retro 80s grading mentality. Not really very metrics based on what I'm seeing. And it's a 35 to Milner, and that's foul back. 13, that's ball 4. Eddie Milner is on base, and it's Cedeno with a ground ball. 12. And that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Beautiful double play turned by Okendo. Ball hit up the middle. Okendo gets there. Backhand flip to Giles. Relay to first in the dirt, but scooped out nicely by Kingman. And that's a 6-4-3 double play. So Mets defense has improved dramatically with the addition of Okendo. And that's something that's nice to learn. You know, I don't remember that. But now from playing it, and at least from APBA's perspective, so this is good fodder for a conversation. Darryl Strawberry, 44. And it's going to be an out of some kind. Let's see, an 8, and that's going to be a pop-up. Third base. So Darryl goes 0 for 4, and Dave Kingman with a 35, a 41. 41 is going to be a little comebacker. And the throw to first by the pitcher sails over Dreesen's head into the outfield. So it's going to be a two-base error, E1. And George Foster comes in there now. 6-2. Reds 45, and that is 2 balls. That's what she said. And that's a deep drive off Foster's bat. And back goes Redis. Back goes Milner to track to the wall. That's out of here. Second home run for George Foster. Makes the score 6 now. And Foster has quite a day. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He hit 28 home runs in 1983. Ron Hodges is next. It's a 53. We're going to use the randomizer, and at 21. 21 says E3, so little ground ball to Dreesen. He bobbles it, and Hodges, hustling down the line, beats him to first. That's 2 errors on the Reds here in the 9th inning. That brings up Brian Giles. Mario Soto still on the mound. That's hit hard, ripped to the shortstop. Concepcion flips to Oster. Relay to first. Ball game over. 6-4-3. And that's all she wrote. Mets pick up 2 runs on a big hit and a couple errors in the bottom of the 9th inning. Mario Soto wins it. The loss is going to go to Tommy Seaver. He's 0-5 now. And Seaver went 6.1. And how many hits did he give up? Let's take a quick peek at how Seaver did. Really gave up a lot of hits and a lot of base runners. And that was frustrating. Let's see how many walks. Gave up a walk there. Another one here. It's a hit batter. So 3 walks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So 8 hits, 3 walks. 3 runs in the first. Another run, 4 runs, 5, 6 runs altogether. 6 runs in 6 innings. Let's see how we did on strikeouts. Looks like I see a lot of Ks everywhere. Yeah, I enjoy this. This is a lot of fun. Just drawing these in. That's 3, 4, 5 Ks. And then Diaz. 1 there, a walk and a strikeout. And then it was a walk. 1 there. And that's all she wrote for this game. So I got to input the stats. And let's do the ground balls in brown. So I kind of devised, I started writing ground with GB. It seems that I can write it faster than the numbers. So I write GB and then I put the number it was hit to, and that tells me, okay, like a GB6 is a ground ball to shortstop. GB4 is a ground ball to second base. So always kind of coming up with different ideas, you know, to keep it fresh. You know, we want to keep our games fresh, and that's one of the things I do. Use a lot of different ideas just like that. Then I write fly ball 7 or 9, and again that lets me distinguish. Pops are also in blue. And there's a couple of walks there by the relievers at the end. I use blue ink this time. I don't know what other game I'm going to be playing a little bit. No, I'm going to do a Torres game. I'm going to do a Torres game. I'll be back in probably an hour or so. This game was a very quick game, 26 minutes, and I've already been talking for about 3. So this was easily a 20-minute game. And it was a 6-4 finish. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, 2 errors. And then at the bottom, let's see how many hits for the Mets. Only 4 hits for the Mets. So the Reds, 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Mets, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Seaver falls to 0-5. Mario Soto, I'm not sure. I have to look up what his record is. But Soto does a great job. Tell me how many strikeouts Soto had. APBA is my first game, my first love. So obviously it doesn't have the bells and whistles that our modern games do, and I play modern games. So you know, but I also like the simplicity, the unpretentiousness of something that was designed in the 30s and 40s. Big sights, I think you pronounce it right. Nope. I just did a ground ball in a blue. And here are the fly balls, right, in blue because of the sky. That's how I do it pretty much. I share this key with everybody. And it's very, very, very relaxing. And Soto went 9, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, how many earned runs? That was only 3 earned runs. Walks 2. Strikeouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks. No, there was one hit by pitch. It was by Seaver. So Seaver gets a hit by pitch, and batters faced 27 plus 7, 34. My math is still good. 34 batters faced, and wild pitches none. So this is CP Cards and Dice, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation of the Mets 1983 season using APBA Basic. Thanks for checking us out. I will see you guys later. Take care.